Hello everyone, this is Prophet Ramon. Keep showing you in this calculation the Zodiac Precession. How the Zodiac Precession, the 12 Zodiacs, the one cycle, 25,625,000 years, is connected to 2015. Clearly, 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2 plus 5 equals 20. So what I'm doing is I'm dividing the Zodiac Precession by the number value is 20, which gives you the answer 1,281.25. Clearly, you can make out from this calculation 2015, the year 2015, from the Zodiac Precession, from taking the Zodiac Precession, adding it up, the geometry, dividing the value 20 by 25,625 gives you the year 2015 inside the calculation. You get 2, 0, 1, and 5. 2015 is 2, 0, 1, and 5. Clearly you can make it out. And clearly there's 12 signs of the zodiac. The 12 there and the 12 there. From multiplying the Zodiac Precession across, you get 600, which is identical to Revelations 13:18. Clearly, you can make out 600, 3 score, and 6. The pyramid right there in the middle. 600, 3 score, 6, 0, and 6. From multiplying the Zodiac Precession to equal 600. Which is in reference to Revelations 13:18. So multiplying the Zodiac Precession, the numbers in it across, giving you the numerical value 600. Is also the same as 600, 3 score, 60, and 6. Number man, also the number beast. Now dividing the Zodiac Precession, 25,625 by 600, you get 42.7 and this other string of numbers. You can clearly make out the 33, the 33, and the 33. Triple times. Connected to Jesus, age 33, the year 33 AD, age 33, the year 33 AD, age 33, the year 33 AD. You can clearly make out the 6 and the 7. God created the earth for 6 days, rested on the 7th. You can clearly make out the 42, which is 6 times 7 is 42. The word sin is 42. You take Adam, all the years that he lived, 930 years. 9 and 3 is 12. 9 and 3 is 12. According to Genesis chapter 6, verse 3, all the years that Adam lived were 930 years. And adding 9 plus 3 is 12, and 0 is actually 10. Genesis chapter 5, verse 5. Genesis chapter 5, verse 5. Shows you all the years that Adam lived. Genesis 6 and 3 gives you the 120, which is the number, the year that God had given man 120 years, which is found inside the number 2015. But clearly you can make out the 42 and the 7 and 6. 42 is the number of sin. S is 19, I is 9, and N is 14. This is the Zodiac Precession divided by this year 2015, showing you the connection. You see 12 zodiac signs make up the precession. This is connected to 2015. The whole cycle of One cycle of a whole Zodiac Precession is connected to this year, 2015. What the Chinese call in their calendar 2015, this year they call it the goat or the sheep year, which is more than significance. I will do a video about that because when you mention about God coming back, Jesus coming back, he says in Matthew chapter 25, the parable about him separating the sheep from the goats. And clearly in the number 2015, you can make out the chapter, Matthew chapter 25, where Jesus clearly is talking about separating the sheep from the goats. Looking at this number, 25,625, the whole Zodiac Precession divided by 2015, clearly you can make out the 12. And you see these numbers, 7 and 7, 5, going clockwise. 5775 is the year that Israel is today. 5775, based on his lunar solar calendar. Israel's 5,775 years today, or dates this year 5,775. But clearly, since 1948, Israel is only 67 years to this year 2015. Even though the ancient history dates back to the time of Adam, or from the time of Jacob, when Jacob was surnamed Israel by God. And Jacob lived a total, you can make out the length of time that Jacob lived. Jacob lived a length of 175 years. See, 175. Or the Israel God lived 175 years. Clearly, when you take 2015 and all the years that Israel is today, according to their lunar calendar, 5775, you can make out in that Israel 175 years old. 175. 175. Connecting that with the Zodiac Precession. All this has great significance. Clearly, it's 12 zodiac signs. Clearly, a whole Zodiac Precession is 25,625 years. Divided by this year gives you the year that Israel is today. 5,775 years old. This number I'm showing you is the Zodiac Precession, 25,625 years multiplied by 360 gives you an answer of 9225. 9,225,000. Multiplying the other half of the calculation, clearly you can make out 2015. When you multiply the 9,225,000 and 0 is 10. Clearly you can make out inside that calculation 2015. Multiplying the zodiac position by 360 degrees or 360 years. That number equals 180,000. Clearly, the year 2015 added up is 18. And Jesus, when he was crucified, he hung on a cross, or was on a cross for 3 hours. 60 times 3 is 180. Calculating 180,000 gives you 80,000. Clearly, excuse me, the 8 is symbolic to, like Jesus said, it would be as the days of Noah. 8 souls were saved, time in Noah's Ark. And 8 is also the covenant God gave with Israel, the Hebrews, for circumcision. A child was male child was circumcised on the 8th day. All connected. And clearly 2015 And clearly, I showed you 2 plus 10 plus 1 plus 5 equals 18. Clearly, 2015 added up as 18. Clearly, 2015 added up as 18 and dividing 2015 by 18. Clearly, you come up with the 111. And clearly, you can make out the 144, the fours, the 144, the 144,000. And clearly, 1 plus 8 is 9. All very significant. That these numbers are telling the truth. It's like the number equivalent in Hebrew, the number 9. It's connected with life. As a woman carried a child for 9 months. And the 111 is perfection. So in 2015, God is perfecting the work that He started on the earth. And be one Lord, one faith, and one baptism. And all these other religions and stuff will be done away with this year. And then the calculation with Noah, with the ark, 18 inches is 1 cubit. So that number is significant too, because Jesus said it would be as the days of Noah. So you see the 18. If you go back to Genesis chapter 6, you read about the cubits. God gave Noah the measurements to build the ark, where 8 souls were saved. And that cubit back then was 18 inches. Or 18 inches. Which would be a 1.5 feet. Because clearly 12 inches is 1 foot. So you're talking about 12.6. And 12.6 being connected to the golden ratio, which is 2:1:6. So a cubit, which is 18 inches, is the same as a 1.5 feet. And it's more than a coincidence that each foot has 27 bones, according to anatomy. And 2 times 7 is 14. And 2 plus 7 is 9. And looking at this calculation, 9 times 2 gives you 18. And on earth, we talk about 911. But people fail to realize 2015 is 111. That the world is in trouble with God. And clearly in this calculation, you can make out 1985 or 1,985 years ago. Jesus started his ministry in 30 AD. You can make out the 1985. You can clearly make out the 180 degrees that Jesus was on the cross. The 180 minutes that Jesus was on the cross. Between the 6th and the 9th hour. Up to the 9th hour, Jesus said it is finished. Or the 9th hour. You see the point 9. The 9th hour, Jesus said it is finished. The clay, he was redeeming 144,000. Showing a picture that he would do that in 2015. So his one sacrifice was for the 144,000 that he would redeem from this earth this year, 2015. Also, you can make out the 45 degrees that Jesus was on the cross. You can also definitely make out the 44th president. That there will be no 45th. Or his age be 54. It's all connected. And clearly, he was born on the 4th day of the 8th month. It's great understanding. I appreciate sharing it. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.